Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to another Sims 4 house building video. Today, I am attempting a starter home, which is rare for me, so I'd like some applause in the comments, thank you. I never build starter homes because I always feel like, for one, it's more interesting to watch, like, bigger and more decorated houses, right? And also kind of more fun to build because, like, starter homes, they're all kind of the same in a sense. And also, they're more fun, okay? So I build different things than this. But I've been playing a new Legacy challenge on my Twitch channel recently. I say recently, it's been like the last 2 days. But I've been playing New Legacy and I wanted to build a new house for those Sims because I finally can afford to have a house. Because if you don't know the challenge, basically you start with like no money. You have like 1,800 simoleons. You can buy like a toilet and a bed. And then you basically start from there and then have a 10 generation long family. And so I'm at a point where my Sim has a little bit of money. She's got a toddler and a husband, and like she can have a house now because she can afford it. And so I wanted to build her something, and so I did this. And I figure, you know what, I'm gonna build it, might as well like record it and put it on YouTube. So here we are. You're welcome. I don't even know when I last built a starter home. I think it was probably pretty recently because I do these whenever I go away on trips. I'm like, I'll do some starter homes and then disguise my laziness as being like helpful for my audience and building starter homes. But this is what are you gonna do about it, right? It's a lot easier to build this took me 30 minutes to build versus like 3 hours that a regular house would. So like, you gotta make some sacrifices there. But speaking of going away for a little bit, I went away for a little bit. I went to England for like 10 days and I'm back now. So there's that. And my sleep schedule is so out of whack right now. I used to go to bed, probably a bad thing, but like, I don't know, close to like 3 a.m. every day and then get up at like 9 every day, which is also not great because I wasn't sleeping enough and I knew this, which probably resulted in some issues, which, we've established by my last video, which we're gonna brush over because, hey, we can make jokes about it now, right? It happened. We had a very public breakdown. It's fine. And now here we are. If you missed it, yikes. But anyway, now here we are building a starter home on YouTube. And so since I got back, because it's like 5 hours later, I say like, it is 5 hours later in the UK than it is here in Florida. And so for me, it's like 8:23 right now, and I'm like going to bed. Like I'm getting in bed after I finish recording this voiceover because it's so late there, and I'm so tired. I've been getting up so early in the morning too. I woke up yesterday at 4:30 in the morning because it's 9:30 in England, and so that was like a reasonable time to get up. But it was 4:30 in the morning here, and I woke up, and I got up then. Like, how ridiculous is that? So I'm tired is my point. Today was like 7:30, which is still kind of early, and for no reason, because like I streamed today and I did a bunch of like emails. Like I didn't have a reason to get up at 7:30 in the morning, but here we are. But I like this though. I don't know, I usually get up earlier for no reason. I like to stay up late and I also like to be up in the morning. How dumb is that? I'm not like a night owl or a morning person. I feel like I'm both. And that's a bad thing because you can't be both, Kayla. You need to sleep at some point. But anyway, that's me. But yeah, I went to England. I had an amazing, wonderful, amazing time. And I have so many stories for you guys, but I feel like I can't tell them in this video because it's like 7 minutes long. Like I can't sit here and like spill some tea in a 7-minute long video. I don't even have tea to spill, but like I wish I did. And well, for one, I have tea about musicals. That always counts, right? I saw 2 while I was gone. I was gonna see just Heathers. I went there with the intention of seeing Heathers the first day I got there. Oh my god, I didn't sleep. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. My flight was at like 5 p.m. All right, so that was on what, Wednesday, Tuesday? I don't know, July 4th, 4th of July, whatever day that was, Wednesday, I think. And so I got to the airport at like 2, probably got up at like 9 that day in the morning. So I was up from 9 in the morning. Keep that in mind, okay? 9 a.m. on Wednesday. And then my flight was overnight because like a lot of flights when you go that way across the Atlantic are red-eye flights. So you like fly overnight and then you get there in the morning. So I got to England at 6:45 in the morning. So that was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. here, but it was 6:45 there. But the thing is, I didn't sleep on that flight because one, I never sleep on planes, and also kind of a weird time to like sleep from like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m., And so I didn't sleep on the plane. But then when I got to England, it was like rise and shine. It's 6:45 in the morning. You've got the whole day ahead of you. And so I was awake all day then until like 2 in the morning UK time, which is, pretty late here also. That's like 9 p.m. here. And so I was awake from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. the next day, which is, mind you, 36 hours I was up for. So that was a time. I was so tired. I was watching Heathers that night, and I didn't sleep through it, of course. So like I probably was the most awake I had been over the course of the 2 days I was up during Heathers, because I was like so excited about it, and I was like wide awake, like crying. Listen, it was a whole thing. I love Heathers. We know this. Great musical. Listen to it. Not quite family friendly. It's like PG-13. Keep that in mind, but it's very good. But yeah, didn't sleep much, and also all day in London, because my friends are coming from like around, like up north and stuff like that, to meet me in London to see the musical. And so I was there alone from like 6:45 when the plane landed until like 3 when the others like got there. And so I had all day to like be alone. So I went to the hotel, put my bags, like dropped my bags off and stuff, and then I just sort of walked around London for a while by myself, which was kind of cool, but also a little bit scary. Like, I've never done a thing like that before, like never been in a foreign country alone, like just wandering, which was like a weird experience for me as a person like me. But I did it, and I felt kind of cool afterwards. I was like, wow, I just wandered a foreign country by myself for like a long time, and I didn't even get lost. I went on the tube, which is also not a big deal, but like, I mean, a kind of a big deal for me. All right, so like I don't know, pro tip, props, what am I saying, props to me for that. All right, again, a round of applause. No, but I don't know, I had a good time, and I'm kind of proud of myself for like not dying, basically, because I was concerned about that like before I went. Like, obviously, and it wasn't even bad. So there's that. Guys, you can do anything you want to. So that's my takeaway from this. Your takeaways today are sleep more, listen to Heathers, and you can do anything you want to. And it's not as bad as you think. Another lesson, I say this every single time I do anything, because I always will make a video being like, oh my god, I'm so scared for this thing. And then I'll get there, do the thing, and then come back and be like, yeah guys, it wasn't even that bad. So, and that's what this was. This was me being terrified for a long time about like a very small thing, getting there, doing the thing, and then coming back and realizing, oh wait, it wasn't even bad. It actually was a very good experience, and I've grown as a person now. So like, you know, we're learning, we're growing, it's, that's all. Video's over now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off right here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sorry about, like, the weirdness of my channel right now. I'm kind of in a weird place, but we're working on it. And, again, I'm gonna cut off right here. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Again, we laugh about these things. We have a public freak out, and then we just laugh afterwards because it's the only way we can cope.